Well, hello. It's Beck Ann here of Beck and Sam Crafting Fun. Thanks for stopping by to see what I was up to. I thought we would make some cards today, everybody. And I was asked by a friend if I could make some thank you cards. You know, when people know that you're a card maker, sometimes you want to offer your services of your crafty gift, and other times you are asked because they know that you can do it. But sometimes there's a turnaround time, and you gotta make a lot of cards in a hurry. And that's where sketches come in. And I love Call Me Crafty Owl sketches. Her name is Alicia, and I will link her channel in the description box below because every month she comes out with a sheet load of cards. And you saw that this sketch was an older one, but it makes 12 cards. And my friend Rita had been in the hospital for 9 days. And, I just felt so bad for her and wanted to do something for her. And she was so appreciative of the nurses that took care of her. She had mentioned she wanted to make she wanted to give a thank you card to all of them. Well, she can't drive right now and she's dependent on other people. So, of course, I felt very happy to make her 12 cards. But we can't wait a long time. I need a crafty session, and that's why you saw this sketch. And that paper, I wanted to talk to you about the paper a little bit. When you think about your paper, if you have a large stash of paper like I do, I have some really old paper. That was Charterbox paper, and it was really, really thin. And you saw that I was able to cut multiple pieces because it's so thin. Don't get rid of that thin paper, everybody. Keep it and use it. If you liked it when you got it, or if someone gave it to you and you kept it, use it. Now you saw the stamp set. This is a Stampin' Up! Set that I had in my stash called Quite Curvy, and my friend Rita told me she would love for me to include flowers and birds in the cards. And so this set with that sketch that made 12 cards was perfect. And you see me doing a little bit of coloring here, and I do quick, very splotchy coloring. As you can see, I do it on purpose. I leave white space on purpose and don't think a lot about it. If you're not comfortable coloring with alcohol markers yet, if you're new at it, just start with small images and leave little bits of white space, because that is like the sun is shining on it. No one is going to think anything of it other than they think it's beautiful. So use those alcohol markers. Don't stop. You'll get it if you aren't comfortable with them. You see that I have a scallop circle. The sketch that I used, that February sketch, it called for a 4-inch circle. Well, I didn't have a 4-inch circle, but I had this punch and I just cut it 12 times, which is pretty easy, and cut the ends off because you see that sketch shows a partial circle. Now I'm putting this one together and I wanted to show you this because you you can use whatever you have in your stash. This brown paper, I went with the brown instead of that blue because, well, it's September and not May. And I thought the brown would be better for the time of year that it is. But you can easily make little adjustments to your sketch, and you can use the sketch over and over, and the cards will be different. That's what I love about a good sketch, because there are times when you're not feeling the vibe of crafting, but you want to craft. Maybe you've got a lot going on in your life. Well, that's where a sketch can come in. Just take your paper, cut it up, and lay it out, and then you can decide on the sentiments later. Now, I am not a white space lover, but since I was going to be making 12 of these, I wanted to use my white cardstock because it's less expensive. And, people that aren't card makers, they don't know the difference. So I take that little stamp and add a little bit of those branches around the edges. That is a fun way to get rid of that white space if you aren't a white space lover. Now, I do love my ribbon. These really did, these, when you do a sketch, when you have to make a lot of cards, it is perfect. Let me show them to you. And while I show them to you, I would love for you to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy seeing what I am doing. I really appreciate you all stopping by just to check out the crafting goodness. Well, what do you think? I started with those little white pearls, but I liked the little bit of shine that those Segura Craft gems gave. I will link her down in the description box below too if you want to check out what she has in her store. But what do you think? It came out with 4 different designs. It's all the same focal point, but the way that the cards came together and that was double-sided paper, I get 4 different designs. There was the pink background, like this one, and I had to add that bow. And so there's 4 of that one with the flower background, and then I'll have 4 with the stripes as the back strips and the flowers. Well, if you cannot get this sketch, if you are a member of Alicia's channel, you can get all access to all of her sketches. But if you're not, like I am not, every month she comes out with a new one. So if it's not this sketch, she'll have another sketch that makes 12. All of her sketches make between usually 6 to 12 cards, and they are a whole lot of fun, as you can see. I've added Made with Love because you know what? The nurses really do give of themselves at the hospital. It is such a pleasure to make these cards so that the nurses can get a smile today. And I hope these cards made you smile today too. So until next time, I hope you are having a great crafty day, and I will see you soon. Many blessings to you all, and bye for now. Why, thanks for still being here. I've got some more crafty fun for you to watch. Just click here.